Servant Hearted Mama YouTube channel. I'm Shelby and I'm so happy that you're here today. In today's video, we're gonna be doing 3 healthy-ish Thanksgiving sides. So the reason I say healthy-ish is it does have vegetables in them, but it is the holidays, so we're still gonna have a little bit of butter and a little bit of bacon, but this is like a little bit of a healthier twist than like your traditional Thanksgiving sides. So in today's video, we're gonna be doing maple bacon Brussels sprouts. So if you think you don't like Brussels sprouts, just wait till you give these a shot. They're delicious. And we're gonna be doing brown sugar balsamic roasted carrots and twice baked sweet potatoes. So instead of having that giant sweet potato casserole, I thought it'd be so cute to do little individual sweet potatoes for each person. So I'm really excited to give those a shot as well. So if you haven't, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I would love for you to join our little YouTube family. I make all kinds of videos from cooking, kids activities, day in the life. And as we head into the holiday season, we're gonna have all kinds of videos to give you a lot of inspiration. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Servant Hearted Mama. I'm also so excited for today's video because it's in collaboration with my friend here on YouTube, Brianna K. If you do not subscribe to her channel, you have to check her out. She has 2 of the cutest little girls that she's a wonderful mommy to, and her channel is full of wonderful cleaning inspiration. If you need to get your house in order, check out her channel because she's gonna give you some major cleaning motivation. She also has great meal prep. I also absolutely am loving her holiday season. She went ahead and decorated for Christmas, and I know she has a bunch more fun holiday stuff on the way. So be sure to check out her channel and hit that subscribe button. Tell her in the comments that Shelby sent you, and I can't wait for you to check her out. You're absolutely going to love her. All right, the ingredients for our maple pecan twice baked sweet potatoes include first some sweet potatoes, and you want like 4 to 5 small sweet potatoes, and I'm kind of laughing. I said small in my grocery pickup order, and these are, because you know, sweet potatoes can come so large, and these are like the tiniest little sweet potatoes, but I actually think they'll be perfect and really cute to make the twice baked potatoes, because you know, at Thanksgiving, there's so many sides, you really don't have it in you to eat like a whole half of a potato. So I actually think these will be perfect, but they're so cute and small. So we have sweet potatoes and then some butter and brown sugar. Like I said, healthy-ish, not 100% healthy, but a little bit. Some Greek yogurt, pecan pieces, and maple syrup and pumpkin pie spice. And so these are gonna be maple pecan twice baked sweet potatoes. I'm starting off by just piercing the sweet potato, each one with a fork a couple of times, and then laying them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Once these are all pierced, we're just going to toss them in a preheated oven until they are tender and soft. Once the potatoes are done, I cut them open and let them cool, and now I'm just scooping out the flesh. You want to be really careful and make sure that the skins stay intact because we're going to be using those to stuff the filling back inside of them. Now I'm going ahead and mashing up the sweet potato. We're gonna add in some Greek yogurt, a little bit of brown sugar, a pinch of salt, some pumpkin pie spice, and a dash of maple syrup. And I'll have all the recipes in the description box below. We're going to mix all of this together till it's well combined. And now that the filling is complete, we're going to take a spoon and we're going to very carefully fill our little sweet potato skins with the filling. This wasn't too difficult. It was a little precarious because they're so small and cute, but just take your time and it's not too difficult. Okay, so I thought that I was recording when I made the topping and put the topping on the potatoes, but the camera was not on, so I'll just tell you what I did. I melted some butter in here, and I added about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a little bit over half of a cup of pecans, a pinch of salt, some more pumpkin pie spice, and then about a tablespoon of flour. I decided to add that even though the original recipe didn't call for it, because I know that my normal sweet potato casserole has some flour in it to make more of like a crumbly, crunchy topping. So I decided to add that, and I just think they look so cute. So I'm gonna add them into the oven. All right, for our maple bacon cranberry Brussels sprouts, we obviously need some bacon and an onion, your Brussels sprouts, of course, some butter, maple syrup, pecans, dried cranberries, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. So I'm starting off by cutting the Brussels sprouts. I have to be honest, this is one of my least favorite things to do, but you got to do it. So you cut off the ends, and then I actually quartered the Brussels sprouts. Now I am just gonna dice up an onion. This was a small onion, so I ended up using the whole one. If it was a larger onion, I probably would only use half. Now to a pan, I'm just cutting up a few slices of bacon. I like to use my kitchen shears just because I feel like that's the easiest way to do it and the fastest, but you can totally just chop it up and then add them to the pan. We're gonna cook the bacon until it's really nice and crispy. Once crispy, we're going to remove the bacon from the pan. But the key is we're going to keep all that delicious bacon drippings in the pan. I know some of you might be cringing, but here in the South, there's nothing like cooking in a little bit of bacon grease. If this grosses you out, you totally could toss it out and just do butter. But I'm telling you, this is a flavor game changer. Now we're tossing in the onions and Brussels sprouts, and I also have a tablespoon of butter chopped up in here. So we're sauteing those down. We're going to season it with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder. I go a little heavier on the garlic because we didn't add any fresh garlic, and then this is onion powder, and I go a little bit lighter on that. Now I'm just testing it with a fork to make sure that the Brussels sprouts are fork tender, and they are. So now we're going to toss in a little bit of maple syrup, some pecans, cranberries. We're going to give those a really good stir. Now that that's all cooked down, we're going to add in the bacon. We want to do this last so the bacon doesn't burn since it's already fully cooked. And oh my gosh, listen to that sizzle. This is so incredibly delicious. Oh my gosh, y'all. Full transparency, I can't stop eating the Brussels sprouts. They're so good. The pecans like caramelize and almost become like candied pecans, and the bacon becomes like candied bacon. And then you got this sweetness and tartness from the cranberry, and it's also salty and sweet. If you are a salty sweet person, oh my gosh, you like absolutely have to give these a shot. I like can't stop eating them. And if you can say that about a Brussels sprout, you know it has to be good. So I hope you give it a shot. So the ingredients for our brown sugar balsamic carrots, you obviously need some carrots. Now, I think it would be a lot prettier, and the original recipe called for actually whole carrots that you would like peel and cut up, but I'm taking a mom hack easy route. I'm gonna do the mini carrots that are already peeled and in small pieces. But if you feel up to cutting and peeling carrots, you go for it. And then we need some brown sugar, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper. And then this wasn't in the recipe, but I think I'm actually going to, at the end, we'll see, finish them off with some of this balsamic reduction. It's like a glaze kind of, so I'll probably drizzle that on top at the end. So I'm starting off with a few tablespoons of brown sugar and some
balsamic vinegar. I should say with the brown sugar, you can do as much or as little as you like. If you like sweeter carrots, I recommend 3 to 4 tablespoons. Not as sweet, do just like 1. And also tossing in some olive oil. We're going to whisk this all together, trying to help get the brown sugar a little bit dissolved in the oil and vinegar. We're going to toss that on top of our carrots. Making sure all that sugar that kind of little bit got stuck on the bottom gets out. And I'm just going in with my hands, your best kitchen utensil, and tossing those all around, making sure that every single carrot is coated on all sides. Now I'm just seasoning with a little bit of cracked pepper and some salt. And we're going to toss those in a preheated oven.
Here are how the carrots came out. They are so delicious and caramelized and so yummy. And just before serving, this is the afternoon, so we're not going to eat them right now, but just before serving, I am going to top them with this balsamic vinegar reduction sauce, and I think they'll be delicious. And here's how everything turned out. I think these little twice baked sweet potatoes are so cute. And then we have our delicious bacon maple Brussels sprouts and balsamic brown sugar carrots. I hope that y'all add these to your Thanksgiving meal and that you really enjoy them with your family. Our verse of the day is going to be coming from Romans 12:2. And that says, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." So the reason that I chose this verse as we head into the holiday season is I think it's really easy for us to get wrapped up in the things of this world and like the hustle and the bustle, and we feel like, you know, everything has to be perfect and all the presents have to be wrapped perfectly and all the meals need to be amazing. And I know I fall into that category a lot, but that's not really what matters. All that pressure that's being put on us is from the world and not from God. So I really encourage you to take some time to really connect with God, seek what his will is for your life, because I promise you it's not a life filled with stress and anxiety over making sure everything's perfect for the holiday season. The holiday season is really about focusing on Christ and the birth of Jesus and the blessing that that is for us as Christians. And so I really encourage you to not be, wrapped up in the things of this world, but be renewed by the transformation of your mind as you connect to God, and he will give you peace during this crazy season. I hope you enjoyed these 3 healthy-ish Thanksgiving recipes, and be sure to check out Brianna Kay's channel. I'll have her video linked down below, so be sure to check her out and tell her that I sent you. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can join our YouTube family and you don't miss a single video. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Servant Hearted Mama. I hope you'll have a great rest of your week. Bye, y'all.